bear with me. I am recording two videos at the same time. I've never done this, so I'm nervous. We are gonna go ahead and do the TikTok first. All right, we're back. I know I look a little bit a mess for a first impression, but for this first video, I think I'm just gonna do a haul slash review. So I went to Ulta the other day and I bought like 4 different things. 2 of them were re-ups. It was just the Make It Last Milani Setting Spray, the original one, which they had a bigger bottle, but whatever. And then the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer in the shade 12. I already have this concealer right here. This is what it looks like. I like it because it's full coverage. The applicator is really big. It's a really nice concealer. The only downside, at first I didn't like it because it creased really easily, and you know that hack, that quote-unquote hack that people say where you leave it on and it'll be more full coverage? I don't believe it for 1 second. First of all, and this was a concealer that made me not believe it. When I left this concealer for like a minute or 2, it dried down and it didn't move. I'm like, bro, what do you mean you won't move? Another reason I thought that hack didn't work was because the concealer is already full coverage enough. It's Juvia's Place. I wouldn't expect less from them. Another downfall, this concealer was very prone to creasing, and I absolutely hated it at first until I learned how to use it. It's a really beautiful concealer. I got 2 re-ups, and I got 2 new products that I had got from Ulta. One being the Buttermelt Glaze from NYX in the shade Toffee Butter number 7. Now, living in Texas, we all know we need some sunscreen. First things first, you need sunscreen everywhere you go, especially if you ain't trying to be wrinkly. I really didn't need a skin tint. Normally, I would have used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation right here, but I ran out of it. Normally I would just use it and thin it out because I don't really necessarily need foundation. I just use it for fun. I got a skin tint simply because the heat in Texas is insane. Ugh. Are you happy? I'm not holding you the whole time. Girl, don't. Okay, bye. Buttermelt Glaze. Needed for the summertime. It'll definitely give you that glow that you would want from a skin tint. One of the things that I'm most excited for that I got from Ulta the other day is this Morphe palette, this Matte Essentials, y'all. This is my very first Morphe palette. I have a couple palettes that makes me not need that at all, but I was in the mood to get an eyeshadow palette. Morphe it happened to be on sale that day for $14 for this big of a palette. I'm like, the main focus of the video is not my makeup routine. It's gonna be the palette and the skin tint. But if you guys would like a more detailed video on my full face routine, give me a thumbs up and request it down in the comments below. Okay, so I'm back. I did my eyebrows off camera, but I came back just to start the process of the eyes. So I am going to be priming my eyelids with the concealer that I just bought. It's controversial whether you do it with concealer or with eyeshadow base. Baby, I'm a college student and I'm limited on what I can and cannot buy at the moment. So we're going to use what I have and do it with this concealer. It's good enough for a base at the moment. I don't know the difference because I never tried a base. But when that time comes, maybe I'll switch, maybe I won't. Who cares? It's my stuff. Worry about your business. period. So we are set down for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this palette. It says effortless, timeless, limitless. This curated capsule of 18 warm, all matte shades builds blends and layers to create endless, versatile, everyday looks. For bolder effects, complement with our 9B matte Essentials Artistry palette. Let's just see what we can, what it's made out of. If I can open it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to rip this box, but I might have to rip the box. Don't break a nail, please. Yeah, nope. We're gonna just... Give me the tweezers, bro. Why? What is going on? It's like double packaged? Oh my gosh. So professional. Ooh. So this is what she looks like. Really cute. A plastic backing. Oh my god. Please don't give me a hard time doing this too. I'm trying to be cute and aesthetic for y'all. Okay. There we go. This is what she looks like when you open her up. It comes labeled with all the different shades on there. Hold on. I don't know why palettes do that. They come with the shades on a piece of paper. You're not going to keep this piece of paper. Why not put the names on the back where all the shades are? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, make the picture bigger and put the names on top of the shades. I don't get it. Like, I get they're trying to be cute, but this is not cute. This is wasteful. If you're going to put the names, at least put it on the palette somewhere. That way you don't forget it. Unpopular opinion, I guess. I'm gonna use this to cover it up, okay? This is what the palette looks like. Like it said, it's an all matte palette. Like it's described itself, it's all warm shades. And the mirror is huge on this thing. I haven't done eyeshadow in a while, so it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to do this. Here are some of the brushes that I'm going to be using. So far, first impressions, these are really buttery. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll start with this shade here. The reason I started practicing or going back into doing my eyeshadow recently, and I do every summer, or I have these past 2 summers plus this one, is because I have a pageant coming up and I do my own makeup every year. I'm not bad at eyeshadow, I just do the most basic ones, and you really don't need anything extravagant for pageants, simply because the one that I do, they are very strong on not focusing on the beauty of yourself, like enhancing too much with too much makeup. Of course you can wear makeup, but they don't want you to do too much where that's taking away from the focus of who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to represent and what you believe in. This eyeshadow look today, of course, it's a little bit too dramatic for what I need to be going for this pageant, but I'm really just exercising my skills. Whenever that weekend comes, I can be ready and, you know, versatile eye makeup. Because my base, I'm pretty confident in my base, I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with it that I need to fix at the moment, that I believe I need to fix at the moment. So I just put the first shade that I pointed out on the outsides of my lid. I'm really packing it on, especially where I started it at, just because I want that depth. And then I'm bringing it into the crease of my own eye. If you have hooded eyes, I'm not really well versed in that, but if you have hooded eyes and you're following me on this video, I heard that you're supposed to go a little bit above your natural crease and create your own crease with your eyeshadow. I'm bringing this dark eyeshadow all the way to the front because I'm also doing kind of a cut crease, a soft cut crease, and I want this dark eyeshadow to peek right behind it. If I can pull this off, it's gonna be really pretty. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I can't tell if it's like if the camera is doing it any justice, but it's pretty dark already. Should I add more? I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with this purple shade right here on the bottom row, and we're just gonna dip really lightly into that and go along that same shape right where it meets the concealer, and we're blending in circular motions as we apply it on there. Ooh, it blends really nicely, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm going to take this light orange shade right here as my transition shade right at the edge of the look. I'm going to take my fluffiest brush right here to blend that out. One of the things that I like to do with my eyeshadow with the transition shade specifically is take it and go right into my eyebrow and blend out that edge of the eyebrow, simply because I am going to put bronzer there as well, and I feel like putting your transition shade where your bronzer goes helps to give it more of a seamless movement of your makeup. My other camera just turned off. Oh my god, dramatic much. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely a trick, a hack that most makeup artists don't tell you to get that seamless full glam look. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take my same concealer that I used to prime my eyelids. I'm going to take it to cut my crease. Y'all, I haven't done this in a long time. I started doing my own makeup right around 2016, 2015, all that dramatic stuff, all the dramatic makeup, and I absolutely loved it. I wanted to be one of those girls, and I used to be so good at cutting my crease. Now, I don't know. Oh my god, my camera is dying. Now we're going to cut the crease. All the OG YouTube girls used to do it. Put your concealer on your eyelid, look up as far as you can, and wherever it touches, that's where you need to cut your crease. Oh yes, and we're just gonna pat that down. Okay, and we're just gonna do the other eye. Honestly, for the first time in a couple of years, I didn't do too bad. I'm going to go in with the darkest shade again, which is this one right here. Now I'm going to be really precise with this color. So we're just going to pack this on right here at the bottom to kind of create this angled look right there. Okay, you can see it here. We're gonna go in the purple shade that's right next to it, and we're gonna go right next to that dark brown shade and blend those two together. And then we're gonna go in with this orange right here again and blend it right next to that purple, following the same angled shade. We're going to go in with this shade right here to finish out the look, and we're just going to follow whatever's left of that cut crease. We're literally just packing in whatever concealer is left at the end of the cut crease. Okay, this color is doing nothing for me. Okay, so we're gonna actually go a little bit brighter. We're gonna go in with this shade here for some brightness, because that did absolutely nothing for me. This is the eye look completed. I'll be right back to give you a review on the NYX Skin Tint in just a moment. Alright, so I am back, and this is what I came up with for the eye look. I don't remember the last thing that I said, but here is the eye look completed. Very basic, but the process was dramatic. Here's the eye look with the light. The next thing we're gonna do, like I said, is we're gonna try out the NYX Skin Tint now. I feel like this is definitely probably a dupe for the Fenty. I'm just talking out the side of my mouth, but the reason I say that it's a dupe for the Fenty is because of the nozzle kind of reminds me of the Fenty, because it's like a dropper, right? It's a dropper. And the smell? It smells good. It kind of smells like the Juvia's Place foundation that I have. The Natural Radiance foundation, the new ones. It's like that watermelon Jolly Rancher smell. Like, I actually really like it. And that smell doesn't really bother with my sensitive skin. Normally scented things mess with sensitive skin. If you know, you know. But, you know, I'm hoping just like the Juvia's Place, it doesn't mess with my skin. Here we go. Just taking what was on my hand and I'm dipping it. That shade matches everything. It's not even there. Hold on. I don't know how full coverage this is, if it's even full coverage. So I'm just gonna put those two dots. The more I spread it out, it doesn't smell like candy. It smells more like hair product. This is really nice, really thin. It definitely disappeared on my skin. I like it so far. Wow. Very light coverage too, and you would expect that from a skin tint. Wow, really pretty. And I forgot that it has sunscreen in it. Wow. Yes. I'm gonna see if this can mask my hyperpigmentation underneath my chin. It did. Wow. All y'all hear in the microphone is my bracelet. Sorry guys. It's really pretty, guys. It's really pretty. And it feels like absolutely nothing. And guys, I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid by anyone. Okay guys, so I am back with the finished look. Okay, so a quick review. The camera cut off before I could finish my review on the NYX Buttermelt Glaze Skin Tint. Really good. Very pretty. Very skin-like. Very lightweight. Y'all, anyone that you see that's promoting this, trust them, okay? It's really pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The scent is not bothering my sensitive skin, which I absolutely adore. I'm sure my sensitive skin girlies will tell you it's hard to find products out here that doesn't work for your skin. So when you do, you hold on to it as tight as you can. And that's what I'm going to do with this skin tint. The Matte Essentials Morphe palette, really good, really buttery, very blendable, very buildable. It's a really good palette, guys. I think these two items, if you don't have it already, go give it a try. Go to Ulta and give it a try, buy it, and tell me what y'all think. Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, please. And give me some tips on how I did on my first video. Bye!